Make all you can, save all you can, give all you can. You can. They who grip have all things. They who do not grip hot, have nothing. Some people give time, some money, some their skill and connections. Some literally,
literally,
literally, literally give their life lost. But everyone has something to give. These are some famous sayings about giving. Giving. Many people know it's good to give. People often say that when a person gives, he also receives. But how many of us actually follow advice like this? How many of us flip these ideas? We may think that we do not have enough to give, or we may not know how and what to give. When people think of extreme giving, they may think of people like Mother Teresa. This woman Mr. Pai was a small old man in China. He earned money driving a pedicab.
pedicab,
Pedicab. This is a form of local transport. A pedicab looks like a bicycle with a sitting area behind it. People can sit in can sit in the cover area in fact. Then a driver uses his legs to rattle
pedal,
to move the bicycle. Move. This work this work is very physically demanding. Mr. Pipe rode a pedicab for many years, even until he grew an old man. But after 56 years, he decided to retire. Mr. White was 74 years old, and he was ready to rest. But then, one incident
incident,
changed his life. Mr. White went back to his home to retire. He was prepared to say goodbye to his pedicab, but in his village, Mr. Pine noticed a group of the children working in the field. He wondered why they were not in school. Finally, he discovered the reason. Where they partly behaved. No, they simply lacked money. They were not able to pay for school. Without money, the school could not pay teachers. Without teachers, the students could not learn. The school did not have resources to stay open for the children. After seeing these children, Mr. Pine was unable to sleep. He just kept thinking money is needed for students to go to school. Money is needed for school to maintain teachers.
maintain,
And money is needed to repair our classroom. Mr. Pine just remember when he was a child, he had left home because of poverty. But his hometown was still poor. He wondered about the future of his town. He wondered about the future of these children who would not receive an education. How could things improve in his town if the children did not receive an education? So Mr. Bank made a decision. He had received 5,000 IMP about 750 US dollar when he retired. He raised this money to act in the education of children. Then he returned to Taiwan to go back to work driving his pedicab. Mr. Bai lived in a simple room in the Eastern Thailand railway station. He spent very little money on his own honest his clothes soon had enough much, but Mr. Pai did not care. He says, "The clothes that I wear are all bigger from the clothes people threw away. Look at my shoes, they are different. Even the socks inside are different. It is the same with my hat. It was also collected from dump sites.
Dump sites.
Pai wearing this old scroll. All the money Mr. Pai collected could go toward education, and even when his clothes got more and more holes. He still not grew.
Oh. Throw.
Them away. In fact, he rushed off his foot this way too. Mr. Pai did not want to waste any food. When people tried to encourage him to stop doing this, he picked up a piece of bread. He said, "This bread is a product of the farmer hard work. People throw it away. I pick it up and eat it. It is not a way to reduce waste.
Reduce
Waste." No one could change Mr. Pai, and his daughter destroyed her farmer this way. He suffered throughout his life, saving on food and drinks, fixing his torn trousers over and over again. When you grow away his old trousers and buy new ones for him, he does not want to wear them, but he also gets angry. After Mr. Pai retired, he continued to drive a pedicab for 18 more years. Through his time, he continued to give money to several schools and other education organizations. Finally, in the year 2000, Mr. Pai had to stop driving his pedicab. He failed and injured his arm. He continued to drive pedicab, but his arm became worse. Finally, his daughter persuaded him to visit the hospital. After this, he was not permitted to move his arm, so he had to stop driving the pedicab. But he did not stop earning money to throw away. Instead, he looked after cars near the train station. Mr. Pai donated his last small amount of money in 2001. He was over 19 years old. His body was weak and he could not drive pedicab anymore. Finally, when he gave away the last small amount of money, he said, "I cannot work anymore. I can no longer donate money for others." His daughter could not believe it. That was the first time he had ever heard her father say something like that. Mr. Pai had given over 1,419,000 to add education to poor children. This is over 50,000 and 2,000